Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Amaya here at Amaya's Beading channel. This week I've got something very glamorous and glitzy for you guys. So let me show you what I've been working on. Let me just grab both of them here. So this is what I call the Ice Queen. Okay. So we've got this bracelet full with rhinestones, pearls, and seed beads. And then I have made matching earrings to go with it on a hook. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys how I made this component. It's quite a detailed tutorial, so I'm going to try and make it as not as lengthy as I can. Okay, so I'll show you the bracelet one more time. I'm just absolutely in love with it, and this is what it looks like on me. This one I'm actually going to keep for myself. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. So, gonna pick up 6mm pearl. Pick up 1, 2, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, so I've put 7 seed beads on here, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side and come back. Okay, so we've added 7 on. What we're going to do next is add 2 seed beads in the center. Okay, so I've added all my seed beads on now. Coming out of the last 2 center beads that I've just placed in the middle of the pearl. So what we're going to do now is go through 5 seed beads. Okay, and then let me just double check that I'm coming out of the 5th one, which would be this one. I'm coming out the 5th one here on the side, and I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads and 1 3mm pearl and another 2 seed beads, and then I'm going to skip 2 seed beads here and go straight through the 2 center beads and remain here, because then I'm going to add my very first rhinestone. Okay, so I'm adding my rhinestone. I'm going through the middle of the rhinestone, so we're going to place it horizontally onto the pearl. Okay, and then we're just going to go back into the 2 center seed beads like so. Okay, so that's what we got, and then I'm just going to repeat that all the way around until I have 4 of these pearls on and 2 of these rhinestones, and I'll see you back later. Bye. Okay, so I've just finished adding all those pearls on now, and this is what we're looking at the moment. We've got our foundation down, so now what we're going to do is add some more rhinestones. We're going to add 4 rhinestones here, 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 and here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this seed bead here and then exit through the second seed bead that the pearl was attached to. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pick up my rhinestone. So we're going to put this in on a diagonal, and then I want to come out back through this seed bead and go through this pearl. So I'm going in on the diagonal, and then I'm going to sew across this seed bead here when I can get into it. Yeah, and then across to the other seed bead there. Okay, and then go through the diagonal holes that I haven't gone through, like so, and then back through that seed bead and through the pearl, back through that seed bead and through that pearl. Okay, and then we've got our first rhinestone in there, and then what we're going to do is go through the pearl like I said, and then through the first seed bead next to the pearl, and here we are going to add the big rhinestone. This one is a 4mm, I think. I don't know where my caliber, I've got an electronic caliber measuring tool, and I have no idea where it is, so I've been looking for it all this week. My place is not very big, so I don't know where I could have put it, but I know I have one. I bought it last year, and if I don't find it soon, I'm just gonna buy another one, I think, because it's so much easier when you have an electronic one. So anyway, again, so we're gonna go through the rhinestone on a diagonal, like so, and then straight through the very first seed bead next to this next pearl, and then back down these two seed beads and attach your next rhinestone, and then we're going to do that all the way around until we've got four rhinestones and one big one there as well. So I'll see you guys back then. Okay, so before we whilst we're adding on the rhinestones, we're also going to add 3 seed beads across the big rhinestone, and this will create a support bridge which we'll be using later on. I will show you. So we're going to pick up 3 seed beads and then add these onto the back of the rhinestone through to the other seed bead next to the pearl, like so, and then this is what it would look like. Okay, so I'm just going to continue adding all the rhinestones and the support bridge on the back of the rhinestone as well. And then you need to add your pearl, your contrasting pearl in here. So we're going to pick up 1 seed bead and 1 pearl. Again, this is a size 4mm pearl, and then we're just going to go straight through the top seed bead next to the pearl through to the other side, like that. Okay, so this is what I have so far for you guys, and I've also forgot that I missed the step, so I had to go back and do that. But at the back, I've also added 4 seed beads at the base of the pearl, I'm coming out of the 6 seed bead on one side and going in the other 6 seed bead, and then straight down, and then that will leave us with 5 seed beads in the middle, and I added another 4 here, so we've got 4 there and 4 there. And then coming out of the 4, I've added 2 to connect to the 3 across the rhinestone that we placed at the beginning, and then another 2 there, so this creates this box here. And then I've made my way all the way around through this side, through this seed bead, through the rhinestone, through the seed bead. Then I'm coming out of this seed bead here, and now we're ready to add the rhinestones around this big rhinestone to create that well, I don't know what you call that in jewelry terms. What do we call that? Incrustation something like that. Encrusted diamond. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna pick up the rhinestone, and this is probably a 2mm. Anyway, so we've got 1 seed bead, and we're going horizontally through the rhinestone, and then we're going to pick up another seed bead. Okay, and then we're going to go in the diagonal hole, come out the other side on the diagonal, pick up another seed bead and rhinestone as we did on this side. Oh, damn. Okay. Right, and then we're going to go through the seed bead here next to the pearl from the top. Okay. This is what we're looking like at the moment. I mean, you could actually just leave the design as it is without further adding rhinestones around the big rhinestone. You could just leave it like that and just stabilize the back of the rhinestone and call that a day. That in itself is fine, but I can't leave it like that because it's not in me. I don't have the piece in me to leave it like that. So I'm coming out of this rhinestone. I'm gonna go through the seed bead, and then I'm gonna go through this seed bead here that we used to add the pearl on, as you can see, like that. Okay, be careful because sometimes the thread gets hooked into these prongs here, and then through the seed bead. Okay, and then we're gonna add another rhinestone. So horizontally, we're going back around this way, so we're gonna add the seed bead this way, and then gonna go through that seed bead there. Okay, right, and through this seed bead, and then we're going to go through this seed bead. Remember, we're working horizontally as well through the rhinestone. Right, and then through this seed bead, and then through the big rhinestone and out the back of it, but don't go through the next seed bead. Just want to go out the back of this rhinestone here, like so. And then here we're gonna put 3 seed beads on, create a little picot. My neighbours is arguing again. Okay. And then through the seed bead, one of the 2 seed beads that we just put on, and then we're going to put a seed bead in the middle, and that will create the little picot. Okay, and then we're going to add another seed bead here into through using these 2 seed beads. It's not, sorry, not a seed bead, we're going to add a rhinestone. Okay, so we're working horizontally. Where are we? So we're going that way. So we need to go through this one. And then through this one. Then we're gonna like so, and then we can go through this rhinestone and add another one here, the same. Okay. Okay, so we're going that way. So we'll make sure we thread in that direction. And back around. Oh, I've grabbed both of them. I need to grab one. Yeah. And then we're going to go through this one here. And then now we need to add the rhinestone here. So we'll go through these two. Just do one at a time actually, since it's at a diagonal. Okay, so again that way. We'll do it one at a time. Then we're going to go through the seed bead and through this rhinestone. Okay, and now we're going to add a seed bead in between these two to close the gap up and give that other seed bead a rest now, because we've been going through it too many times. And then we're going to go through this seed bead, this rhinestone through the horizontal and connect it to the other seed bead, so rhinestone. So we're going to go through two, we'll connect the two. Okay, and you see already it's closing this up. And then we're going to add our final rhinestone, the center piece. So we're going to add this diagonally, so we'll take it diagonally. Okay, and then we're going to go through all these rhinestones like we did on the other side. Remember, we're working horizontally as well, so maybe I can just do one at a time. Yes, no rushy. Oh, there we go. And then we need to add that extra seed bead between these two. Okay. Right. So now we have finished encrusting this. We can leave it as it is. It's all firmly secure on here. And then you can finish the piece off. You can connect the components on horizontally, but I chose to connect them vertically, so I'm going to add the connection up here. So for that, I'm going to go through this one in the middle, just this one alone, and come out of it. Okay. And here, I'm gonna add 3 seed beads. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna go through this middle one here and go through it on a diagonal. There we go. And this just further fans out the whole connection. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Go through the center of this one. Yeah. Okay, maybe just one at a time. One at a time. Oh no, I went through the wrong one. That's why. Silly me. Oh, come on. Right, I'm gonna take that out and come back. Okay, so I've took that out. I went through the wrong one. I went through the second one instead of the third one. So going through the third one. And then through the seed bead next to it, coming out of here. And this is where we're going to connect the backs all together. Okay, so we're like this, and we're going to take 1 seed bead, and we're going to go through the 3 that we put on across the rhinestone. Pick up 1 and go through the seed bead next to this rhinestone, and then we're going to go back into that rhinestone like that. And back through these seed beads that we put on, but then we're gonna stop, go through 2 instead of all 3, and then we're gonna add 1 seed bead in between these 2. And then go through that rhinestone again. Okay, oop. There. And then through the first seed bead of the next set and add that extra seed bead in between these 2. Okay, so now we're looking like this, and this will set us up for putting the pearl in between there. So now we're just gonna connect the back, so we run back up to the top, go through the seed bead, if I can find the middle of it, there we go. Through that seed bead. Okay, and then through this one, and then we're gonna connect all these in a circle. Connect this one, with these 2, and then the 4 across here. And then these 2. And then back through. And okay. All right, all connected. All right, and the final piece, come on. One pearl, so we're going to pick up one seed bead, one pearl, one seed bead. And then we're going to, coming out of the top of the through the top seed bead here, I'm going to go straight across to the second one, and there we go. That is the component, that is the know-how. And this is the back of it. Oh, sorry, out of shot, there we go. And that's it. So if you like it glitzy, sparkly, I made it for you. All right, thank you guys for watching. Let me show you the final piece one more time. There we go, like that. And the earrings. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, like, comment, share, and I will see you guys in another video. Thank you. Bye bye.